Welcome back. So now let's go ahead and solve this error. So the reason why we get this error is by default TypeScript treats any file that we have as a script. So that is a problem. By default it gets treated as a script. But then TypeScript expects a module. So a script has a global scope and the TypeScript modules have their own scope. So for TypeScript, it expects a module. So that's why we need to have an export and import, which makes sure that TypeScript modules have their own scope and they can be exported and imported in that scope. So to solve this problem, now it is a normal file, hence it has a global scope. That's why it's complaining. So let's make it as a module. Then it will have its own scope. And we just do like this export, and we don't export anything for now, we leave it as is. So then it became a module and it has its own scope. So now it will not complain. But then now we need to compile it to see the output because it's not here. So let's compile it again. So we say tsc and we say greet, enter. So it's going to compile it again. Let's see now. And you see the export option is now also available here. But it is a cumbersome task to always write TypeScript greet. So it's kind of compilation. So is it there's an option to basically keep watching. So TypeScript compiler will keep watching our code changes. But we have to do that. We have to do that via command. So we say TypeScript compiler tsc and then the file name greet, which file it should watch, and then the flag minus minus watch. Hit enter. Now it's going to continue watching. So it says starting compilation in watch mode. So it's continue watching this file for any changes. So if I say hello TypeScript, hello, I will say world of TypeScript and save it. You will see it will automatically compile it here like this automatically. I don't have to do anything. And if I open a new terminal, here PowerShell or a new terminal, anything is fine because we have already allowed that issue. We have solved this issue by running this command in our PowerShell. We ran it by running the PowerShell as a Windows administrator. We ran this command, and after that, it is the Visual Studio Code Editor is allowing us to run the TypeScript commands in the PowerShell mode. Just that the command prompt of PowerShell in which you ran this, you should close that and open new PowerShell and then you should run the TypeScript commands. It will work. That's what we did in our fixing that issue about the authorization where the Visual Studio Code was not allowing to run TypeScript commands. So now let's say node greet, hit enter, and here is the output. So this way we can now do changes to our code and it will automatically get compiled. Specifically, it will automatically get transpiled. Transpilation is a process in which file from one format get converted to in the same to another format in the same language. So we saw JavaScript is the language here also and here also. But the format of the JavaScript we write here is slightly different. So these syntaxes are not understood by browser. .ts files are not understood by browser. So it needs to be converted to JS files. So this conversion process is called transpilation and this is understood by browser. So this is the complete workflow how a TypeScript file works. You can write code, you can fix them, you can compile them, you can run them. So let's go ahead in the next videos to learn the concepts of TypeScript. Thank you.